rounds into the Global Rugby Challenge, and already we've seen some fantastic team performances, some brilliant individual abilities and talent. We've had some really close games. We've had, of course, the blowouts, but of course, most likely and most of all, we've had the fans who are really getting stuck in behind their teams. Long may it continue for the rest of the season. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the Global Rugby Challenge. That's right, the subscriber series where you guys take the field for your respective teams in this best of the best competition to see which will take the grandstand trophy at the end of the season for the Global Rugby Challenge. Today, it is the Guardians of the Crib in action up against the Highlanders, and the Guardians, they've got a lot of pressure on their backs for this match. Of course, they do sit third with this game in hand, and they are 4 points behind the All Flakes, 5 points behind the Cornflakers, so a bonus point win is the minimum they require if they want to sit top of the table after today's matchup. Let's have a look through their team quickly before we get into the action. It is Mike Hunt, Maximus Wilder and Luke de Normanville who assemble the front row crew for the Guardians in round 4. It is Andrew McFadden and Ivan Ferrelin in a very, very accomplished second row partnership that have once again reassembled for today's game. Gubry Heads is the one who pulls on the blindside jumper, number 6. Then it is Edward O'Brien, who featured out in the back line last week, who moves into the open side. Then, of course, the big man, Finley Wilcox, will come up at number 8 into the back line, and it's Callum Whitten who comes in at scrum half. Outside him, Jake Waller, who spent some time at fullback, moves into number 10 jumper. Outside him at inside centre is Luke Neots, who will be accompanied by the bearded wonder of Heston Gardner. Omar Solomon will accompany the left wing side, and Kieran Jones, the try scorer from way back in round 1, will be on the right. Peter Smart completes a 15 at fullback. Their opponents will be the Highlanders, and a team that has had some unfortunate fortunes going into their opening rounds of the competition. They sit way down in 7th, but from their opening 3 matches, they have played 2 of the subscriber sides already. They went down 31-17 to the Cornflakers and 12-7, a cracking match that was in round 1 against the All Flakes. They round things out here against the Guardians, the last time we will see them until a possible playoffs fixture later in the season, if they can recover from what already has been a horrible start. They did get a 1 win from the match, not against the subscriber sides, so they have a 1 win, 2 loss record heading into today's game. Can they get the unthinkable win here, or will the Guardians continue to trudge on through the Global Rugby Challenge? We will find out over the next 80 minutes. We're all set to go here. Guardians will be receiving the kickoff in the red and white. Highlanders, of course, Sopawanga at halfway in the blue. It is kickoff time, and a big kick from Sopawanga is picked up from Ferrelin. Here's Waller with his first chance of the ball in hand. Wilcox picks up a dodgy pass. Wilder does well to Whitten. Whitten away to Gardner, and Heston Gardner just about found some huge space out there. Now it's Neots who goes away to Waller, who's going to hammer this downfield and chase his own kick. Ben Smith waits and returns it with a bit of interest on the angle. Oh, missed at the bag there, and Solomon has to pull it in. Solomon just about got away from Treby. Still pressure on here as they fire it wide, and it's going to be Neots now who will hammer this onto his boot, and it's a bit of a kickathon here. Ben Smith at the back finds room out wide for Buckman, and Neots gets a beautiful tackle. And Cross takes him out, turns the ball over. Here's Wilder, the big hooker, running through the defence. Good pass wide. Kieran Jones has to go and find it for his team. And look, that Callum Whitten, the only one within range, hit that ruck for the Guardians, and he does not quite enough. As Aaron Smith cuts it in nicely over the top. It's Reddish who beautifully finds Fikatoa for the corner. His ball is brilliant, but Solomon saves the day. Wow, Omar Solomon, just about a try-point saver there from the winger.
Touch.
Malachi Fikatoa was almost in. It could have been a great start for the Highlanders. How will this four-pack go now? Look at the Guardians. They might turn this, they do. Well done, very well done. And Callum Whitten hammers this off the back of the scrum. Look at the chase. Look at the chase. O'Brien does brilliantly, but his pass goes astray. It's gone to ground. Treby's had a mare there and lost the ball. Now it does come back for the Highlanders as there's Dixon runs away. Oh, Hunt does brilliantly to save that from getting out of control. It was a great chance out there for Bugman, but now it's just stolen it. And he throws it into that ball straight back. Well, it's helter-skelter, left and right stuff here at the moment. A short ball looking for Nasimanu. Reddish has to find it back. Oh, and a high shot now on Patrick Osborne. Puts this game to a stop. Gumbury Heads, the one responsible for that. A long passage there of both teams going side to side, end to end. Neither getting their centre for the try. Has been the Guardians on the back foot in these early goings. They'll be hoping to assert themselves on this game sooner rather than later. The Highlanders cannot afford to be given a head start here at all. Coltman will throw in. Full seven-man line out to the front he goes. Pulled in nicely from Ainley. Ainley away to Sopoaga. Drop goal! Lema Sopoaga gets the 3 on the board. Well, that's a good tactic. It's a very good tactic from the Highlanders. Points on the board after long periods of domination. That is what wins matches. You cannot leave this area of the field without getting points on the board. The Guardians have been good, but they've just been really hammered down in their own territory. And it's costing them a bit so far as they trail now 3-0. Finding a long, deep kick down there. They find Elliot Dixon. Oh! And Edmonds has been hammered. Then the Guardians are keen on the ball, but Aaron Smith has it back. Sopoaga just gets his kick away. Smart lets it bounce. Not the best idea he's come up with. And here's Jones. Jones through one. Can't get away from the second. And all this is all the Highlanders on attack. They might steal this ball straight back. It's going to be close. Here comes Mike Hunt. And he gets it back for the Guardians. Saves the day. Big ball from now over to Heads. Heads has an overlap, but he spills it. Gardner was waiting with Solomon. And the Guardians are really just chomping here to make an impact. But the ball's just gone free there. The Highlanders have jumped on and they've stolen the ball back. Here's Aaron Smith. Cuts around the corner for Hardy inside to Reddish. And Mark Reddish into the 22. We got another 3 on the board here for the Highlanders as Ainley gets a big tackle on him. Beautifully done from O'Brien. Aaron Smith. Oh, Coltman now gets down to a big tackle from Whitten. And Whitten gets a bit of a runaway as well. The Guardians hold the ball. They look to the blind side. Head's got ball away for Jones. Here's him, hard customer. He chips horribly away. Aaron Smith pulls it in. Not the best play from him at all. And here comes a counter-attack from Treby. Looking for the runaway from Notes, but here's an inside ball. Nicely, Ainley finding it there to Hardy, and the Highlanders so quickly get back up to the 22. Oh, and a high shot on Brendan Edmonds. And this is another gimme 3 points. The tackle from McFadden. Not what the doctor wanted at all for the Guardians. They'll go another 3 behind here, right on Huft. Oh, they're not. Wow, this is a massive call here from the Highlanders. They want to go to half-time ahead by 10. Not 6, they want 10. They want to try. Guardians have it all to do here as well. When they're looking for a bonus point win, they can't afford to go in behind. 2 minutes to half-time. Stolen. McFadden makes up for it. Here's Waller. Big ball wide from him to Jones. Jones has support from Gardner. Gardner's ranging away. He puts a big punt upfield. He's got a change to Fekatoa. Here comes the support the other way. Oh, they missed it. And somehow Fekatoa has got a hold of that. It goes all the way to Ben Smith, who hammers this into touch. And that was the greatest chance the Guardians will have from the opening 40 minutes. Wow. Heston Gardner was almost in for the unbelievablest try you'll ever see. But Fekatoa just saves the day for the Highlanders. Well, what a 40 minutes we've had. Just 3 points on the board. 2 teams who really want to score the tries and break this game up. They've done nothing of the like. and it's almost been a stalemate, cancelling each other out of great attack, but equally good defence from both sides. So the stats at halftime, the score is 3-0. Possession fairly even, but the Guardians have not had at all any territory. They've been kicking a lot of ball away as well, and the Highlanders have just pinned them down. They've not got many opportunities. Should have possibly gone for the 3 points late in the first half and gone up 6-0. But look at this territory, 15% to 85 for the Highlanders. They're a tough customer. The Highlanders, the All Flakes learned that one as well. The Corn Flakers got lucky, I think, thrashing them 31-12. Now we're seeing the Highlanders at their best, and they lead the Guardians 3-0 at half-time. Both sides with handling errors, both sides with 4 line breaks as well. How will this one pan out? Hopefully, we will see some excitement and tries in the second half. Let's get back to the action. Well, plenty of talent in this Guardians side. It's just been stifled here by this great defence of the Highlanders. Ben Smith, if he wasn't there, how many tries would they have already? I'd say a few, as it's kicked off from Waller and it goes high and deep down and beautifully pulled in from Buckman, and Trebe gets hammered. This is a turnover for Witten. Witten running away. Oh, he's got it beautifully back into Solomon, and it is Gardner who takes the tackle. What an opportunity straight off the buzzer here. Heads to Neots. Neots stepping, and Neots try. The Guardians hit instantly with their first real venture into the Highlanders 22. What a take, what a try, and it's Luca Neots who scores for the Guardians. Put it down to their man in the 13, Heston Gardner. Did brilliantly with Omar Solomon. Then the quick offload from Guthrie hits. He knew he wasn't going to step his way through there, but one man that was Luca Neots, and he did it spectacularly as well. Great recycling, 2 men there, 1 and 2, Mike Hunt and Maximus Welder. They were the 2 key men to that ball security and quick recycling at the ruck. That is a fantastic way to start off the second half for the Guardians of the Crib. The try scorer himself will have a chance to add the extras. A breeze at his back, and he steps up to strike the ball. Oh, he's hooked it to the left. Wow, we've seen in this round of matches as well some average goal kicking that developed into very strong goal kicking later in the match. We've seen here just the lack of opportunities for Luca Neots with all the other great kickers in this team. It's almost an embarrassment of riches as up goes Sopowanga's kick and heads, throws it out the back door and a try scorer. Luca Neots has some heavy traffic on his head, and here come the Highlanders intercepted. McFadden's done brilliantly to secure that ball. Can its forwards help him out? No, the Highlanders will find it back. Ainley, massive ball out wide, and here's Buckman. Great tackle on Buckman. Infield they go Trebe. Good ball from Honig to him as well. Ainley with the ball again. Surely a penalty, and it will be. Well, Jake Waller's done fantastically on the big second row there. Alex Ainley to wrap him up before he's got a chance to know which way his dinner is cooking. Here is Waller who will have the kick to touch. Oh, well judged too. The Guardians are waking up here. Are they the sleeping giant? He gets a bit of a tap on the hand there. Well done from Maximus Wilder. Line outs for the Guardians. A small hush goes around this ground as the home team look to be getting into their groove. Whitson, way to O'Brien in the back line. Here's Waller, and there's Waller running through. Now he leads the link up. Dreadful ball. And Neots has to do what he can. The best is Fikatoa. Steals it off him. Chance from nothing there as here's from Ferryland away to Gardner. Nice pass O'Brien. Here's some opportunities. It's Guthrie heads. Still got Solomon. Oh, puts on the bulldozer. Gets away from Aaron Smith. Callum Whitton. Neots try already to his name. Here has to go back for an O'Brien and support. Here's Gardner again. He gets the Aldridge pass away to Wilcox. Wilcox. Oh, Boomfar. Look out. Ben Smith, there's a freight train heading your way. And he's done enough too as Hardy gets the ball. Oh, look out. Mike Hunt beat bulldoze from Brandon Edmonds.
Release.
Well, this game has all of a sudden got horribly brutal. big hits from both teams coming this way. Wilder away and Neotes again. First receiver for him. Here's O'Brien. Straight through away and he goes. Here's Wilcox. Wilcox stepping. Oh, that's a horrible tackle. That's going to be trouble. Oh, this could really blow this game out now. Ben Smith, he's gone surely 10 in the bin. He's been their best player defensively, no question. And the Guardians, oh, they know why they're here. They're here for 5 points. They're here for a bonus point, and that's what they're going for. The lead is just 2. Should have they taken the 3? We're going to find out in 17 minutes, folks. This is going to be make or break here for the Guardians. McFadden and Ferryland, the jumpers. It's McFadden at the front. Witten will look to his back line of O'Brien. O'Brien misses out to Waller, and Waller's through. Oh, intercepted. That's a game-changing moment right there. Have the Highlanders got anything in their locker? What have they got to cook up? They go back to Sopawanga, and he clears the ball up to the 10-metre line. Oh, this game is on a knife edge. Doesn't look like the Guardians will get their 3 tries the way this one is cooking at the moment. Another line out, another 5-man line out as well. Wilder at the back this time, beautifully pulled in. Whitton will have a little bit of a run himself for one Waller, and Waller's through once again. He's been amazing. His just final passing has just been slightly off the mark. Now it's beautiful. Away to Kieran Jones. He's in a foot race. Oh, the fan. Oh, it's just gone out to touch. Could have been the try of this series already. He put the big don't argue on the defender coming across, but it was not quite enough. Line out to Coltman. Goes to the back, stolen at Whitton. Can't go on himself. Quickly recycle ball. Jones back to O'Brien. Charging hard at the line. Oh, he's very isolated here. The Guardians get numbers. Won't be enough though. The Highlanders survive again. Back it goes. The tree being knocked on, and to Normanville has pulled it back. Here's the chance. This has to be it for Neotes. No, he stopped short. This is ridiculous. The ball is hitting the upright to the post. Waller over the top to Jones. That'll do it. It had to come sooner or later. Kieran Jones adds to his earlier tries of the season, and he is looking one dangerous man on the right wing. Oh, that was dreadfully close. He got a feel for Luca Neotes there. The ball hit the post. Waller could have gone in, but unselfishly passed it, drawing in Honeck and giving it out. Oh, that's a ridiculous tackle. Who was that? I have the feeling that was Aaron Smith. I can't be too sure, but goodness gracious me. This game has had it all. An absolute nail-biter. How long is left on the clock? That is the big one if the Guardians can get another try. 1 kick. 2 minutes. Here it comes. We will have a restart. And Neotes has his extra 2. 12-3. The game as a contest is over. But we will have the resumption of play, a chance for that all-important bonus point for the Guardians. They've really put their bodies on the line here. They've put all their chances into the one chicken coop. It's come out roses for them as far as the result goes. But can they get the holy grail of a bonus point? O'Brien goes to Gardner, who's been so good here for the Guardians. Hasn't scored a try, Heston Gardner, but goodness me, he's been the best man. There's an offside. This will be a full-on penalty here for the Guardians if they want it. Probably won't advantage them too much. As Ferryland looks for Neotes, and Neotes, oh, advantage is over quickly. Wilcox ahead. That's not bad. Solomon, here's the chance. Solomon back to Wilder. Oh, he's taken down. Good tackle from Nasi Manu. Oh, don't tell me after all that good work, they're going to lose the ball. They do. Sopawanga goes wide. Fikatoa steps and goes again. Opportunities out here. Osborne, he's out. And that is the game. Should have they let him stay in, they'll take the win, the Guardians. What a cracking match. What an outstanding finish. They get the 4 points. They'll go comfortably into second. This season still has a long way to go just yet. It's strong win, 12 points to 3. That is how close this competition is. 7th up against 3rd. What a cracking match. We've seen from the Highlanders how good they can be, and they once again rose to the occasion and almost stole the party of the Guardians. 2 try scorers, Neotes and Jones. That is Luca Neotes and Kieran Jones, the inside centre and right winger. Neotes got from 1 from 2 from the kicking tee, conversions as well. It was Sopawanga who kicked off the scoring with a drop goal in the opening half of the match. That was all the Highlanders managed. Wow, what an exciting fixture this has been. I had a feeling the Highlanders were going to turn up today. I think they really dropped the ball big time against the Flakers. We've seen how good the Highlanders could be against the All Flakes, and then they just completely lost their meal. Come back strong here after a game that we did not win. It's a game against one of the non-subscriber sides, and they've found their form almost defensively, getting a massive upset. Could have they scored again? We go back to Fekatoa. That grubber kick should have been a try. We look to the man that saved that, Omar Solomon. Could have won them that match just for that brilliant toe into the dead goal area. The final stats here: possession 64-36, but the Highlanders still dealt strongly to the territory. 64-36 back the other way to the Otago Super franchise. Only 1 scrum in the match, and of course the 1 drop goal. Both sides conceded 2 penalties. Of course, the yellow card to Ben Smith. I think that was the death of the match. It always looked like the Guardians were going to score. The Highlanders' defence looked horrible while Ben Smith was in the bin. High tackles 2-1, but the line breaks is the interesting one. Guardians 11, Highlanders 5. That is today's match all done and dusted, and that is round 4 done and dusted as well. Who performed today for the team of the week for the Guardians of the Crib? There's a lot of people in a tight match like this that deserve to be there. I think my pick from today's match, Heston Gardner, was sublime for the Guardians as well. In the forwards, I think the return of those 2 second rowers, Andrew McFadden and Ivan Ferryland, were the key components in the second row, and you just can't go past this immaculate forward front row, I should say, that this Guardians side has. Have they done enough, though, to get in the team of the week? That is for you guys to help decide as well. My man of the match, though, my pick, definitely Heston Gardner. So a couple of really tight matches from round 4 from the Flakers and the Guardians. The All Flakes did it easy over Munster, but then 17-5 Flakers over Waratahs, then 12-3 the Guardians over the Highlanders rounded out the round. The final match was the Glasgow Warriors going down to Claremont. Claremont have a win. Good on them. Finally, we've had some absolute beatings from our subscriber sides have Claremont, but they're back in the winner's circle. Into round 5, we can see 2 of our 3 matches. I think we might even have 2 matches. There we go. There's the 3rd. It is Claremont. We've got Ospreys at home against the All Flakes, Munster at home against the Flakers, and Claremont up against the Guardians. All away matches this round of round 5. So let's check out the standings, and we can see this is going to get absolutely bantered about in the chat now. Cornflakers lead the way, 4 from 4. They have that extra bonus point, 19 points. They sit on after 4 rounds. The All Flakes and the Guardians all tied up, but the All Flakes, best points differential out of all 3 sides, plus 90. That is a big difference as well. Over 20 points ahead of the Flakers, and what's that, 18 points ahead of the Guardians as well. So that is a big difference as well. The All Flakes, a bit of the dark horse of this competition at the moment. The closest behind the Toulon and the Waratahs on 11 from their 4 games, both 2-2 now, following a couple of losses to the subscriber side. Saracens and Claremont on 10, but we've seen what damage has been done to Claremont. So next up in round 5, Ospreys join the fray with their first match against one of our sides. They're on 5 points, down in 9th position. We see Claremont once again as well, and there's not much to go on about here. Glasgow, Munster, Stormers, Bath, all holding up the bottom of the ladder following 4 rounds. A lot of the money playing 3 as well. So with that in mind, next match up is the All Flakes, first match of the round. They sit second at the moment. So close between these 3, it is going to chop and change until these sides meet each other. which is only a few matches away. I think 2 rounds. I think it's round 7 from memory of our last part when these sides start to meet each other, which is just perfect. Once the games have started to really build in together, we see the table taking shape. Then there's going to be the clashes, which is really going to make a huge difference to this competition. Of course, the All Blacks have the injury to Ruben Hauraki, who's still out for another couple of weeks, so 2 to 3 weeks till we see Ruben back from injury. So that's the only downer here for the All Blacks. Other than that, it is a full-strength squad that will make their way out to Liberty Stadium to face the Ospreys. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching the match this week. Hope you all enjoyed. Remember to get your thoughts in on who you thought was the best players from this whole week. If there's anyone throughout the whole week you think deserves to be in the team of the week, let me know in the comments. Let me know on Twitter. Let me know on Steam, wherever you can get hold of me as well. Let me know who you thought deserves to be there. I take your thoughts very much in consideration for the team of the week as well as the fact that, you know, the Guardians and the Flakers had a lot tougher match than the All Flakes did as well. Like I said last time, that is a very big consideration. The Guardians did it tough today, but they didn't play badly, and neither did the Flakers in their last match. All teams playing pretty much on top of their game at the moment, finally, after some shaky opening rounds. So that is my time done and dusted for today. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Hope you're enjoying the subscriber series. Get your thoughts in, and I'll see you all for the team of the week in a couple of days' time. Until then, thank you all for watching, and take care.